One of the most interesting things that I've realized about aging is how many things you tend to deprioritize as you get older and life becomes starts to get more in focus. One of the things that really fell to the wayside for me was music. I used to be all into, hip hop and my goodness, just loved it. I really did. Because I'm like, right now, I'm sitting here thinking about the Rough Riders, Big Pun, a lot of big mainstream names, as well as some more lower class, lower tier names like the Outsiders and, the Outlaws. So my taste and my exposure to the artistry of rap has been vast. I mean, one of my first albums I ever held or owned was a Two Live Crew album. So yeah, I'm a little warped. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a kid. I was like 11, 12 years old. And I'm like, what is this? He's so nasty. Look up Uncle Luke. Anyways though, yeah, the rapper Lil Nas X apparently came out at the end of Pride Month, and really, who gives a shit? Like it really does. It's really one of those things that the media is pushing forward more than any genuine care. I didn't. So when it comes to his song "Old Town Road," right? I didn't even hear it until I was in a store. Like it's just one of those things that I'm listening to instrumentals. I'm listening to a lot more orchestral music now. So I'm not really big onto hip hop. I mean, it really feels as if that what I grew up with is no longer what it is. And it started with Kanye a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a big role in it, and then came along Drake, who was super sensitive. So now TMZ has this story where Irv Gotti's like, yeah, who cares? I mean, it is something that, like, it's your sexuality. It's whatever you want to do. No one cares. We're, like, we've reached this point. And it's good that we have. We've reached this point where no one cares. But in order to even know somebody's sexuality, they have to outright come out and say it. But the deal is that it's not my business. It's no one else's business except yours and whoever you decide to be inside of. But let's check this out.
Congratulations on the show. I wanted to ask you a little bit, as somebody who's been in the music industry, man. Lil Nas X just came out as gay at Pride Parade.
You're like the fifth guy to ask you about that. Did I call over there?
Do you think that the hip-hop world is ready to embrace him?
Yeah, we don't.
Hip hop world ain't what the hip hop world was. Nothing is what it was back in even Irv Gotti's heyday in the I think 90s, early 2000s with Ja Rule and them. I mean, none of this is what it was. And even back then, it was nothing but corporate manipulation for the most part. They wanted to push these ideas of the big mean black man, so they used a lot of images from gangster rap and a lot of the media to really push that forward. Come to find out, one of your hardest gangsters ever, Ice Cube, is doing family films. I mean, let's be real. It is all just a stunt. It's all just a show, right?
I don't care whatever he is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so,
I mean, it's just typically a little bit of a misogyny.
if it was like 20, 30 years ago, it would be a shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 20, 30 years ago, there was actual, you didn't have 2-3 generations of dudes raised by single mothers that are completely in tune and aligned with the feminine principle, which is a principle of destruction and chaos. Yeah. Like back in the day, yeah, nah, man, we don't play with that shit. We don't fuck around with that shit. Here now, 2019. Yeah, it's whatever. It's all a go because people such as myself who were around at that time, we don't even care about hip hop anymore. It was never for us. It was never ours. Everybody who goes out there is just a brand. It's just an agenda there to push a message or a narrative or a lifestyle that ultimately got us where, right? I think that's a really good question.
2019, who cares?
Right, so it's like if you're not with the times.
Who cares? So
Good song, right? Right, Irv? Like make good music but the deal is that you got to go through all those gay hoops to get to get your spins, yeah. You don't think, like, that's the thing. I genuinely believe that anybody that I see on TV like's been diddled in one way, shape, or form. You know, like to varying degrees, they have definitely been exploited physically. So let's get into the article that they wrote. Lil Nas X is not going to be ostracized by the rap community simply for coming out, at least according to record executive and producer Irv Gotti, who says times are changing. No, they already changed. This shit has been done. The gentrification of everything, the gentrification and the corporatization of everything is done. So Nas, if he's more than a one-hit wonder, we'll keep Lil Nas X, not Nas, because Nas is a G. Love you, Nas, that's my boy. But Lil Nas X, this guy right here, if he's more than a one-hit wonder, then he'll continue. I mean, right now, you look at artists from back then, like Ja Rule, The Lox, like Slick Rick. Slick Rick did a show in Irvington, New Jersey last year. Like, yo, they still out there touring. They still out there doing their thing. They got their niches. They got the people that's gonna come pay to come see them. So, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have his niche the same. But as far as the mainstream rub, I don't know. Who knows? Because after they use you, and I can't help but feel like they're using them, because what they've been doing slowly but surely since Will and Grace and all these other things is like, yeah, this is cool. This works. This is cool. This works. But unfortunately, it really is counterproductive to what builds a genuinely great society. We got the Murder Inc. Records honcho in New York City and asked him about the industries. Yeah, well, some of y'all don't care. Some of y'all not going to F with me no more. But before this month ends, I want y'all to listen closely to Seven Closure. And apparently, he's like, oh yeah, I've been... so Lil Nas X has apparently been doing it subliminally. I don't listen to his music, so... I guess so. Like I said, I've only heard the song Old Town Road like once or twice, like in passing. It's not something I've ever been compelled to go listen to, and maybe it's because I'm just a ball of testosterone. I don't know. But yeah, as we first reported, the 20-year-old Old Town Road sensation felt inspired to tell the world his truth Sunday night after performing in front of a massive crowd in England, going on social media on the last day of Pride Month to announce he's gay. Irv, who produced tons of hits for hip-hop titans over the past 25 years, says it would have been much harder for Lil Nas X to come out back in the day, but now it's not too shocking because, yeah, most of y'all cats from back in the day got diddled too. Yeah, there was a lot of projection. I'm not even gonna lie. There was a ton of projection back in the day, and it's because you got ripped into. Check out a clip. Okay, yeah. So that's the end of the article. And I can't help but feel like that's the end of my thoughts as well. Like, cause you couldn't pull this off back in the day. I mean, shoot, you saw the Gangstalicious episode of the Boondocks, and a lot of it is projection. But at the same time, those people, because those who end up in those situations with Diddy and everybody else like that, I mean, how you think they got there, right? So that's a big part of the reason why I don't even mess with hip hop no more. I don't care what Tekashi or XXXTentacion does, because it really doesn't help anything legitimate. It's just noise for the sake of noise, right? I'm in these streets. I'm trying to get the drug war ended. I'm trying to, re-incentivize the family. That's what I'm out here in this political game. That's what I do. Because this stuff right here, like, no one cares because it's not worth caring about. Until the next one. Oh, wait, I gotta say all the stuff. All the internet stuff. Like it if you liked it, or dislike it. Not my problem. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. Share, because sharing is caring. And let me know what you think in the comments. Does this even matter to you? Like, what he decides to do with his body is no one else's concern except for his and any partners that he may share. So, like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next one.